Hi everybody, this is Budget UK. Hello to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. For my new subscribers, I'll just give you a bit of a background. I am a single person to two older children. It's just basically my one income that I cashed off. I've worked out a budget. I don't normally share my budget, but I have decided to do like a budget so people can see what I'm working with after my bills and things like that. As you can see, it is pretty high, but everything on this budget is a monthly payment. So my council tax, so I've worked out my wages at 1,300. It might be a little bit more or it might be a little bit less. I can only do it to around a bit of a, all I can say is that I just round it up to a figure, because sometimes I'll do a lot more hours because the hotel's always busy. That's where I work, so that's just a general figure. It could go higher or it could be a little bit lower, but I thought I'll just round it off. So my council tax for the month is £127. My portion of the rent, this is monthly, is £140 a month. Obviously my two older children do contribute towards the rent. I've got £55 on water. I've got the £20 on the TV. My Kindle subscription is £9.99. My prescriptions, because I pay for my prescriptions once a month, that's £11.45. I have got two phones on my account because, as I say, my other one I did drop it and I smashed all the screens, so I did have to order a new one, but there's not a lot left still remaining on the one that I broke. So for my two phones, it is £33, which still ain't bad for two phones. My gas, I roughly put on about £40 a month. Sometimes I might have to add an extra 10 onto that. It all just depends on how much electric we're using, gas we're using. Same for the electric, I usually put £40 a month on it. And same again, if I need to put another 10 on it, I'll just pop another 10. My internet is £48.99. It's pretty high because all three of us are on the internet. We're all using it constantly, and my son's a gamer. So because he's on his PC and he's gaming like throughout the days and like into the night, and he needs a certain download speed on the internet to play the game. So we are on I think we get, I can't even remember what it is, Lightstream. So we do get a Lightstream in with that, and it's basically nearly 1,000 data that we get on there, so that's more than enough for us. My other bills, instead of just writing them all down, this is just all accumulated into like little direct debits and things like that. That's £114.27p. My dryer blew up about 2-3 months ago, so I did have to buy a new dryer, and that's £60 a month, but by December that's paid off. My other bills is £50, and for my son it's £48. I was debating on whether to put that on there, but I did, but that's just going to be a one-off payment. So my total comes up to £797.70, and it leaves me with 502.30. I don't ever go to a zero balance on my account because I get a bit worried if there's a zero account on my banking app. So I don't ever go onto a zero. I always leave some money in, whether it's either a fiver, but usually there is some money in because direct debits still need to go out. So I'm left with 502. This is without my 4 weekly budget also about food shopping, and for the end of November, obviously my son's Christmas things have got to come out of there, out of my wage. So my daughter, she's completely finished now. I managed to get her done, and now it's just my son, which will be 250. So I think he wants a bit of money to spend in the January sales. So I think what I'm going to do is, for this month, he'll probably maybe get 150 or so spent on him. And then when I get paid at the end of the December, because I'll also get a Christmas bonus from work as well in my wages at the end of December, I'll just give him what I owe him in the December, so he can go spend it in the January and do it that way. That's the way he wants to do it. So I said that's fine. So depending on what I've got left from the 502, unless I'm lucky enough and I can get some more hours in, and then that'll go up. So hopefully I can try and squeeze in some extra overtime again at work, as well as my extra day that I'm doing, just to boost that up a little bit. So if I take, let me get my calculator. Are you using it? Can I pinch it? I just pinched the calculator off my daughter, she was using it. So if I've got 502, and then I'll just say take away 150 for my son, leaves me with 352. So if I divide that by, can't even see, so if I divide that by 4, is roughly 88, might be a little bit more than that, as I say. So then if I take away 22 for my travel, 10 for my spending, it leaves me like £56. That's without shopping and things like that. That's why. So if I take away the 30 a week for shopping, I might not need that much, so it's like £26 a week. So this is why I'm a bit low on the budget than I normally would be. So normally if I'd have got like, if I still had like the 502, I'd have divided that by the 4 and it would have given me £126 a week. So it is quite a lot, but once I've got December out of the way, my budget is going to be back on point to give me more things to cash stuff with. But yeah, but I thought I'd give a bit of a rundown on like my budget. This is like my budget every single month, obviously apart from that payment there. And then on my other bills, they'll like obviously reduce once I've paid some of those off. So yeah, and then in December I'll be £60 better off, because that'll be gone. That won't be on there in the December, so that'll be gone. And as I said, these will come down in price, so then so my budget will be a little bit higher as well in the December. But yeah, so that's my budget. That's what I basically work with every week. But all this fancy dancy stuff around here, it all confuses me, like sinking funds and things like that. That's why I don't do a proper booklet budget, because I don't know why, I just can't get my head around it. I just physically can't sit and do one, and this one was just a little one from Budget with Ira. So if anybody does want a little budget book, let me know, because as I said, I haven't used it at all, so all the pages are still empty. There's nothing in it. You've even got a meal plan prep, you've got shopping list there and there. So if anybody would like the Budget with Ira booklet, let me know, or message me. I am on Instagram, so you can either message me in the comments or message me on Instagram, and if anybody can use it instead of it just sitting here going to waste, because I have had it for a long time now. I got it when I got the binder, because the binder goes with that, and I'll send it out to you. But everybody have a great day, and I shall. Oh, before I go, I was going to post my daughter's video, but she wasn't keen, so I didn't want to.
You made me listen to myself.
So I didn't want to. I didn't want to post it because she wasn't keen on it going up there. But yeah, so and I shall see you all soon. Bye.